Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to our CMA webinar session. Hi, guys. I hope you can hear me clearly. I have unmuted all of you, so you guys can probably hear me and also see me. Good evening. So my name is Rajdeep Samudrala. I'm also a CA and a CMA myself. I've done my CFA level 2, done my CMA US Part 2 exams, and cleared the exams. And basically, I've been teaching EduPristine for the last 4 years. I teach CFA, CMA, and ACCA subjects. So I'm here to take your orientation on the CMA exams, the CMA US exams. Okay, everything that you want to know about what is CMA course, what are the credentials, what are the qualification requirements, and obviously, most importantly, what groups that you need to clear in order to become a CMA charter holder. Okay, so without much ado, let's quickly start. Sorry, there's been a bit of delay due to some issues with the slides and the network. Can you see my slide, guys, everyone? Yeah, raise your hands. Can you see that, guys? You have the, right, thanks, Pramod. I have unmuted you, so if you want, you can also talk. If you have any queries, please use the forum to ask your questions. Okay, so let's get start the session. Now, CMA obviously is an exam which is by IMA, International Management Accountants Association. It was founded as a non-profit organization in the US. A quick background of what the degree is and where it comes from. Obviously, it has alliances with the US. 125,000 members in over 150 countries, 10 global offices. We had 300 IMA chapters and 150 review course providers globally, okay, as institute level. There are a lot of colleges and universities in India and globally who are recognizing the program. 20 plus university and college programs, 3 platinum approved providers, and 40 active partner providers. EduPristine is one of them globally. We deliver this course on our forum. Now, the reason is we ensure that you guys don't just get the course, but also qualify with us and go ahead and get a suitable job as a CMA in the workplace. Now, what are the work opportunities that you guys have available? CEO, CFO, controllers. Remember, it's more for financial degree. So you can be a financial controller, directors, analysts, managers, budget analyst. You can prepare budgets, cost accountant. You're aware of the Indian cost accounting degree, right? CMA. This CMA US obviously are very much similar to each other, but focusing more on the cost accountancy side of things, treasurer, business analyst, and so on. So these are the jobs that you guys would be most able to get in the workplace. Okay. Now, if you want to become a CMA, what are the main steps? 2 exams. You need to complete 2 exams, part 1 and part 2. Okay. Now, you also need to get a bachelor's degree from a college university in order to become a part of the certified charter holder, and 2 years of work experience, right? So 2 exams, 3 years of college, which is bachelor's degree, and 2 years of work experience. Now, mind you, you can do this whenever you want. You can probably get your work ex maybe before you give the exams, maybe after the exams. It's fine. There's no compulsion to get the work ex after the exams. So you can clear the exams today. You can work for 2 years later and get your charter. You can probably do your work ex before, then give the exams and then get a charter. That's fine. The order is not important. Okay, unlike the CA exam in India. Active membership in the IMA will allow you to become a certified member and use your credentials. The exam is given only online. Only online. Is that clear? There are 3 exam windows: Jan, Feb, May, June, and September, October. Okay, so you can see there's a 2 months break every time the exam is given. Jan, Feb, March, April holiday, May, June, July, August is holiday, September, October. You can give the exams at your own pace in your own order. You can give part 1 first, then part 2, part 1, part 2, and then part 1. That's fine, completely fine. When I get the exams, I get part 2 first. I found much easier. So do what you feel like. It's a choice that you want to give, which exam you prefer. Okay, at EduPristine currently part 1, part 2 are running simultaneously, so you can really join any part you want to and complete your course. On an average, you will take 12 to 18 months to clear the course. 2 months exams, 4 months of teaching EduPristine, probably 2 months to give the exam, then come back another 4 months, 2 months to study. So I would expect you to complete the exam within 12 months. On the upper side, 18 months. Is that clear? The exam content, like I said, there are two parts to it, part 1 and part 2. Take a minute to go through the screen carefully to understand what are different parts. Just take a minute to go through this, guys. Right. So are we clear the screen, guys? So that's your part 1, part 2 for now. Clear? Yes, Pramod, I noticed the comment. Happens, okay? Sometimes you all come late, sometimes we tend to come late, and happen at times, but the issue was the links for the sent across. Okay, so on part 1, you have 6 sections: external fund reporting section, planning, budgeting, performance management, cost management, controls, and technological. Now, the institute will give you a clear demarcation of which section has what weightage. Okay, so financial reporting has 15% marks, budgeting is 20%, performance management is 120%. That's all about variances and how do you compute, how do you measure, how do you manage. Then you have cost management tools. That's nothing about costing, ABC, the budgeting costing, the fixed overheads, how do you compute absorption rates, everything to do with cost computation and management. Then we have section E, that's internal controls. That's all about what are the controls that are supposed to be in place in an organization. And lastly, technology and analytics, which deals with the information technology and the various tools for analytical purposes. Clear? That is part 1 for you. Okay, you get more detail. Reporting, budgeting, management, cost management. The details are also given here to understand what entails in each section. So when you see planning, you'll see forecasting techniques. You will know how to plan budgets, how to prepare a profit budget, a cost budget, a materials budget, a budgeted P&L, a budget balance sheet. You'll get to learn all those techniques. Okay. Performance management, I mentioned to you, is all about variances and responsibility center accounting. Management concepts are about overhead costing. Controls will all be about the governance, risk, and the other controls in an organization. Here. Now, part 2, I would say this is more the practical topic. Fairly easy compared to part 1. Here we focus on the things around strategic financial management. So here we'll discuss things like what are financial statement analysis, how do you analyze it, what are the ratios that you need to know, you need to be aware of, how do you analyze the profits of the company, okay, things around that. Section B is corporate finance, where we focus on the financial requirements of a corporate, from a raising capital, from a obtaining cost of capital, various things in a corporate company. Okay, working capital, long-term capital, short-term capital, and so on. Okay. Section C is decision analysis, focusing on CVP, cost, volume, profit, and so on. Section D is risk management, where we discuss how do you manage the risk at enterprise level, how do you assess, manage, and mitigate the risk. Section E, investment management, there we focus on the things that you require to understand investment decisions, capital budgeting, capital investment, NPV, IRR, and so on, techniques around that. And section F is all about professional ethics. Basically, what are the ethics that a company should be aware of? Ethical consideration both at the individual level and at a company level. Clear? So that's the broad content of part 1 and part 2. Clear, guys? Any question before we go ahead? Okay. So basically, so if no further, I'll proceed with that. So IMA supports, obviously the IMA Institute supports the profession in terms of certification. We give you CMA certification, okay, that allows you to get the jobs in a management accountant role, right? We give a lot of research and publication that are the continuing education happens. So once you clear the exam, you'll be getting webinars, CPE courses, and other things which will allow you to get yourself updated with the ongoing content, ongoing changes, and obviously keep yourself abreast with the knowledge in the CMA field. Okay, career resources, global, all this are available on the website once you clear the exams. Now, if you do clear the exams, what are the benefits that you guys foresee? Now, remember the CMA US exam is a qualification which is not too easy to obtain, but it does not take too much time. So you study for 6 months to 1 year and you get a degree. That degree will give you an additional jump in your salary. The research says there's a 28% hike in the salary compared to another person who does not have a CMA degree. So imagine one person earning $50,000 and you're probably earning $60,000, $64,000, 28% more, right? That's a good hike, right? So you tend to get a much higher salary compared to a non-CMA. Globally, CMA is also on 50% more compared to, this is global data, compared to people who are CMA. So if you go to Australia, USA, UK, Canada, you get an additional jump. It helps to distinguish you from other peers who are in similar financial accounting jobs, and obviously it's a globally recognized certification. Okay, the value of CMA is obviously pretty prestigious. If you Google, you'll come to know more about it, how it applies. It is well known, it's well renowned, not just in India, but globally. Now, India has started to adopt it, accept it more in the workplace. Okay, it's prestigious, professional. It is rigorous because you go through a series of training, studies, classrooms, questions, question banks, and various other aspects. Clear, making you competent on that degree. Who should get a CMA degree, guys? Who should get? Obviously, all of you guys who are professionals who want to work in a management accountant role. But not just that, but you want to demonstrate professional expertise in the workplace of financial analysis, management accounting, control, decision support, decision making, management accounting, management control, all of it where you're playing a support role to the management at the top level. Clear? Obviously, people who want to distinguish themselves as ready for management. You know, there are certain types, there are certain organizations who have given recognition, like Amazon is one of the known ones, to CMAs. If you see the job profile is given there, looking for an analyst, and the qualifications BCom plus CMA USA. 4 years posting and different levels based on experience. So obviously, since you guys are freshers after CMA degree, you'd probably post at the first level. But if you already have 3 to 4 years experience to support you, you can probably jump at a higher level. Yeah. So it is organized. It is globally recognized. You also have a lot of updates. You have events, like if you see the on screen, you have the women's networking event where women across the fields come together, they discuss, and they network with each other. Okay, so a lot of initiative is taking place by the institute globally, which is also percolates down to different chapters in different countries across the world. Is that clear? Now, when we teach you, we will teach you with the Becker content. Now, Becker is one of the market leaders in terms of content delivered in the CMA web space. Okay, we will be teaching you through Becker. You'll prepare through Becker. The global leader in the education of CMA. They also teach CFA and other courses, CPA. But for CMA, we have decided to give you the Becker approach to CMA studies. Clear? Now, Becker, if you see, the software is quite interesting, and they also give you a Becker guarantee, a certificate at the end of the course, where if you complete all the stuff that is given as per the Becker guidelines, they give you a certain guarantee that you clear the exam, and obviously, in case you still don't clear, okay, they give you the chance of refund or application or use it for further period. But that is how well organized and how confident Becker is of clearing. Now, we will give you the Becker credentials, question bank, and we will teach you from the Becker course outline for the duration of the course. Clear? So that's the comfort that you get. You can Google Becker, you must be aware of it. Statistically, almost 1 million candidates have prepared with Becker. The top 100 accounting firms rely on Becker, and over 2,900 accounting firms have chosen Becker for their content knowledge. You obviously would be aware there's Becker, there's Wiley, there's Glam, there's Hawk. Choose. But you will notice as you go through the curriculum, you go through the outline, the videos, and so on, you'll see how useful Becker is from a book of choice for all the students. Clear? Now, this is interesting. What do we offer you with the Becker curriculum? Very important to know. You'll get the Becker hard copy textbook, which is 2 fat books. You can refer to any point in time. You'll get an ebook also, so you can refer to it online. You'll get 24 months of software access, which means you get to access the Becker software over the 2 years. It will give you access to 2,500 multiple choice questions and 70 essay practice questions. Good practice, right? Because the exam will test you on this. You'll also get 500 flashcards, which are summaries and updates on important topics, so you can practice it. You will also get a mock exam, which you can practice so that you are preparing for a real exam situation. And obviously, when you finish your review, you will get an update on where you stand in terms of comprehensive progress test and exam tips and plannings, and obviously study plan. Okay? The beauty of using Becker is when you leave, let's say you did some 100 questions, you got 20 wrong. You can revert only to 20 wrong questions at a later stage so that you can keep checking your knowledge on the wrong questions or the flagged questions or the difficult questions. So that's a pretty much useful, handy tool that you can use through the Becker offerings. Clear? Now, what do we offer you at EduPristine? 4 things. Live classes, live virtual classrooms, which is different live classes, after sales service, and continuous access to all the recordings, all the practice questions, and all of it that you want for your weekly practice. Clear? So let's understand what do we offer in each of this? When you go for the live classroom classes training, we will give you 175 hours of instructor-led classroom training. 175 hours, which means 85 to 90 hours of part 1 and another 85 to 90 hours part 2, right? That's 30 weeks. We'll also offer you 24/7 online access to program materials. You will have industry expert faculty who will be teaching you these topics. For example, I'm a faculty with them for the last 3 years. I have worked for the last 18 years in the accountancy and audit field. I won't call myself industry expert, but I am very much there in terms of audit, accounting. You can name any doubt you have in the industry. I'm sure with 18 years of experience, I can probably solve your doubts, right? So we try to target not just giving you the knowledge, but also giving you a real side practical experience to the course and to what happened in the industry. And the 175 hours that we are training you, you will also get recorded sessions for that. Exclusive recording will be available to you at your doorstep after the session. For those who have missed the session and for those who probably want to check the session once more. Is that clear? Now, what is the difference between this and the live virtual? In the live virtual, you will get just online sessions. That's the only difference. So in a live virtual, we'll probably connect with you like this on Zoom and we'll teach you. But in the classroom session, we will teach you in the classroom with a pen, a board, and we'll address your doubts face to face. Is that clear, guys? Perfect. So you need to know the differences because your fees that you pay will be different based on the different offerings that you want to pick up. If you go for a live classroom, the coaching fees will be 1 lakh. Okay, you'll be offered already just told you over the duration of 7 to 8 months, and potentially it is right now from Sunday from 9 to 2. If you go for the LVC or the online course classrooms, the coaching fees is 15,000 cheaper at 85,000. So the people who are living probably not in Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, they can probably attend it online from this location, right? The timings will be different. It will be from Saturday and Sunday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So probably an extra hour, yeah, 6 hours a weekend, but live will be 5 hours a weekend. Now, if you don't want our trainings, you don't want our coaching, you just want the Becker textbooks and the access to the videos of Becker and to the question banks, we can offer you only that for a cost of 37,000 rupees. So are you clear, guys? Live classroom, 1 lakh, we offer you all of that. LBC, 85,000, we offer you only online, not physical face-to-face. And Becker textbook is 37,000. Clear? Now, this is what you'll pay to EduPristine. Apart from this, we also have the IMA fees that you have to pay to IMA Institute. Okay, you have to pay to them, which is $245 towards annual fees, entrance fee of $50, and exam fees $415 per part. So that's $830, right? So potentially you're going to pay approximately $1,395, $1,400 approximately for the exam fees. Now, if you're joining a student, then you get some discounted fees of $39 plus $188 plus $311 per part one, part two. Is that clear? Having said that, you can talk to your counselors in EduPristine or your faculty and ask them. I'm sure they'll also help you with probably any additional discounts that EduPristine can probably help you with. Is that clear, guys? But mind you, these fees are going to go to IMA, not to EduPristine. But we will help you with that. We'll also help you make your payments, getting any additional discounts, and maybe paying not $400, maybe paying $1,000. But we'll help you to get any additional discount that is available at the moment. You'll see probably here, we are helping you get a 50% discount at times on the various fees that's outlined to you. Is that clear? Further questions, ask your faculty. Ask your faculty, ask your counselors, ask your support teams. Should I proceed? I'm sure this is one of the most important slides because you guys will want to know how much is my pocket going to be affected by. Clear, guys? Any questions? Right, perfect. And that's about it. That's about it in terms of what we do, in terms of what we offer, the fees, and obviously our packages for LC, LBC, and very importantly, what are we offering to you as a package? Remember, many people, I'm surprised, but it helps them. They say, sir, we found the after sales really helpful because no one really helps them and guides them as to how to pay the exam fees, of to how to apply to the exam center, how do I go to it, how do I make the payment online. A lot of this hand-holding will also be offered to you by our EduPristine support staff at our centers. Clear? And remember, guys, getting access to our recordings 24 hours is a very important tool, right? So while you attend our class, you might want to make sure that you also get the access to recording. So that's the broad offerings that we will give you in order to become a CMA US. Any further questions? Sure. Pramod Ralkar, any questions from your side? Manoj Patni? Forum Shah? Go on, Pramod, you want to say something? Okay. Excellent. Thanks, Manoj. Excellent. So if there's no further questions, I can wait a few minutes more, that's fine. But please clarify all your doubts that you have, all your queries you want. Please clarify it, and please go back and talk to counselors if you have further doubts or queries, or if you want any additional discount, which they should be able to manage at their end, not something from my call. Okay, brilliant. Okay, good to go. So if you guys are sorted, I'll wish you all the best. Pramod, Manoj, Forum, all the best to you guys. Take the right decision and hopefully clear the exams and upgrade in your career. Okay, all the best, guys. Take care. And have a lovely weekend ahead, guys. Bye-bye.